The WNUR Vintage House Radio Show. This is your boy DJ Rocky. Tonight, I am graced with the presence of a local producer, local DJ, also a man of many trades in regards to this music industry as well. We are entering 2024. I have a personal goal for myself again, is to introduce the world to people they may not know, and so we can make the world that much smaller with each other. So that's my goal. So without further ado, I have Mr. Sonny Chiba. How you doing, sir?
All right. Thanks for having me.
All right, I appreciate you coming in. Also, I am also blessed with the cinema student. If you haven't been on Twitch, I'm gonna tell you now. Go on Twitch, look up Cinema Sessions, and yours is called the Sunday Dungeon.
Dungeon
Right?
Sundays.
Dungeon Sundays.
Yeah.
So look up those two, follow them, and listen to them. Cinema Sessions has been going on for a little bit over 2 years now, and it is an avenue to promote any DJ and every DJ that comes into the city that plays house and represents house music in every way, shape, or form. Not even just house music, but music itself. So we are, I link myself up with people that want to share this love of music, and what we want to do is we want to promote it in every way possible. So, like I said, my goal before and my goal again is to give you guys every avenue that is totally available every week, every day, in any way possible that you can listen to some music and maybe listen to a DJ that you've never heard before and create a fandom for them. So, all right. So enough of me talking. So, Sonny, I need you to give me a little background on you. I need to know exactly. It's just what made you start DJing, what made you start producing music, how many different avenues of people that might have influenced you and got you into this groove, or was it just something that you wanted to do yourself?
Oh wow. Music. Music is was something that I grew up listening to at home. The fable cleaning up on Saturdays, listening to music while mom's cracking the whip. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But then, as I fell into my teen years, I began to follow Lil Lewis.
Okay.
Lil Lewis and Diamond Corporation is pretty much the spark.
Okay.
I was part of Diamond Corporation as a junior and a senior, and during my senior year, I hung around them a lot.
Okay.
And I learned the ins and outs of the studio. I learned the ins and outs of music, and I learned the art of blending. And I just took that craft from there. And one of the things that I learned, and then I took it to University of Louisville, and actually DJed at the campus radio station there, WLOU, in Louisville. And that's where I began to learn about other aspects of music, R&B, hip hop. Kentucky is a little different,
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So to be a campus DJ, you have to learn a little bit of everybody,
Absolutely.
So, and then, that's where the journey began, right there.
Okay. So first of all, shout out to Lil Lewis because
for sure.
The legend. Are there any even better? I'm gonna rephrase it. What do you because you said blending, so that's what took me to this round. Okay, so is there a style? I mean, because we the funny thing is we always try to categorize the types of DJs. You're a hot mix 5 guy, or you're an extended blender, or is there a specific style that you like and prefer to do, or is it what you feel that day?
Well, it all depends on how you feel, right?
Okay.
But the art of blending is what's important. Not so much smashing tracks or as we call them now, the push buttons. You know,
Gotcha.
it's the art of turntablism. You know, before we had push buttons, we had turntables. You know, you couldn't just push. The only button you could push on 1200 was the start button.
The start button. That was
That's
it.
it.
Absolutely.
So, in knowing that, you have to try to pass that craft on, and that's the purpose of Dungeon Sundays. When you
Okay.
come to Dungeon Sundays, is to blend and to learn how to blend and to use your pitch. You know, a lot of disco records, you have to use your pitch.
Oh, absolutely.
You just can't press sync and hope it'll work.
No,
You know, so
absolutely.
so that was one of the things that it's one of the topics that we cover when they come, because they all want to know, like, why did you choose Rain and why do you use 1200s? Is because Rains feel like 1200s, you know, and it's the same to me, you know.
Gotcha.
And I've been across the board, you know. I've carried CD players and different types of mixer boards. So overall, it's about blending anything, and it just depends on how you feel.
Okay. Is there anything that you well, no, no, I'm gonna save the controversy stuff for 10:30. Um, yeah, the second half. So yeah, I'm a fire starter to just let you know. So yeah, I mean, usually it's not the word fire, but because we're on the radio.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Same four-letter word.
Exactly. Got you. So if there's is there anybody that no, that's gonna be something else. No, I gotta change that one too. Um, so Dungeon Sundays, I guess.
Sundays.
Blah, blah, blah,
Uh-huh.
blah. So how long have you been doing it?
Dungeon Sundays is now entering many what third year. Third year.
Okay.
Right, and that's just with the podcast.
Okay.
I've been spinning since '88.
Okay.
So I have a lot of years in the craft, but Dungeon Sundays, as far as doing that, it's only been 3 years streaming.
Okay. So you give me the names of some guests that you had. So I mean,
Well, we started with DJ Smooth, DJ Mimi, and Ricky Bradshaw.
okay.
That's the founding base
Okay.
of Dungeon Sundays. And then as we grew, Craig Alexander has been through,
Okay.
Tim Triplett, courtesy of Cinema Sessions,
Okay.
and most of their DJs.
Transit and stuff like that.
Yeah, all those guys. And then Tim Beats.
Okay.
So we've had quite a few.
Okay. Do you so let's let you know. Dungeon Sundays or Sunday Dungeons. I'm still lost in the words. Is every Sunday, Central Standard Time, noon to 4.
Noon to 4.
So put it
Ish. Yes.
Okay.
Man, it's been going to 5:30.
Okay.
We gotta get it back down. 4.
Okay. So look it up on Twitch. It's called and log in, subscribe, and follow. So you can see again. They have again. This is a great avenue for DJs that you may not know. That you may end up going, ooh, I gotta find this dude. So or this lady.
Right.
Because we're gonna stay equal. I watched the session Sunday. I was listening to DJ Nikki L's. Shout out Nikki L's.
All right.
And
she threw down.
yeah,
She'll be back too, by the way. If you all heard her, she will be back.
yeah, Nikki can go. Nikki can go. So if you could describe in one word what Dungeon Sundays is, if it's whatever word you want to use, what would you say it is?
I'm gonna go on to my I'm gonna use some of my Supreme words. Shout out to Mike Supreme. Yeah, laughing. Cornucopia.
Cornucopia. Okay, cool.
There we go.
All right.
Big word.
Yep. Pull out your thesaurus, people. We are going deep. So I if w- w- again, this show is about the music.
That's right.
So give me your see that's gonna be the drama stuff again. I gotta wait. Is there anybody that you hear today that is like you're just like that kind of takes you because again I know you're big on blending.
Hmm.
Is anybody that's came across your vision
Hmm.
that kind of takes you back to 88, 89?
Hmm. It's a
And,
very good
oh, wait,
question.
wait.
You want me to wait? Huh?
Let me read. Let me
Then
read first of that.
put them back.
So outside of Craig Alexander,
Ah, well, you
because
know Craig can blend.
right, I know, but outside of, are there any new news? Let
Newbies
post 2000.
post 2000. Wow.
We're not going to talk about the other ones because
Hmm.
I know Tim
Yeah,
Triplet. Yeah, so we're not going to
but
talk
he
about
definitely
Tim.
can blend.
Yes, he can. So, but he's been around for a while, so no, he
I,
doesn't.
I want to say there's a few that have not been on the show,
Okay,
right?
okay,
So DJ Tracy, it's a good friend of mine.
okay.
He's definitely a good blender, and I don't know exactly how long he's been in the game, but he definitely has a good mix ethic. I like it.
Okay.
We've had a 16-year-old on our show,
Oh,
DJ
cool.
Mimi.
Cool.
She learned about a year ago from her dad.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is DJ Smooth, who helped start the show.
Okay.
So DJ Smooth, he's more of on the electronic side,
Okay.
progressive.
Right.
But he's good with his blends. I like his blends.
Okay.
So his blends are good.
Tells the story right.
He definitely tells the story right.
Okay.
Sometimes it's way left, but he still
Right.
tell it.
No, understandable. No, I mean a lot of people don't get that though.
Right, right. And the thing with me is like when you're playing house, we all know which songs made the hits, and after a while, you can only play them so many different ways.
Absolutely.
Black Coffee.
Shout out! Oh, prayers to Black Coffee because he's going through a.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly, but
yeah,
I know he's going through
he's
something.
going through something.
Absolutely.
But his watched him at Tomorrowland, and just to hear his blends and how they came together and how they continue, how it just flowed nonstop, blend to blend to blend. You couldn't hear the break.
Right.
And that's what's fascinating that takes you back to days of Leo high school parties, vendor parties, you know, the Bismarck. Whew, I'm dated now.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Blow the dust off that name.
Right.
I got you.
So, but yeah, but it's very few.
Got you.
Today's DJs, they make it too easy, I think. Now you just need a computer and a controller. I ain't gonna say the P word because they know I don't like it. But anyway,
Okay.
but it's too easy now. And to me, if you are going to take this on as a craft, invest in your craft, not just how much money you can invest in. Invest time in the craft, dig in the crates, find tracks.
Right.
That's why I play different tracks every week. I do crate digging.
Okay. And I think that's big. I think a lot of times uh South Side house music, I will say South Side house music is so typecasted to specific
Mm-hmm.
artists.
Yes.
Not even music. Just specific artists.
Right.
There's gotta be a Teddy song. There's gotta be this, that, and that.
Right.
And it's so much out here, even made on a daily basis.
That's right.
Not even just stuff that 5, 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you can go between from now, what's the date? 17th back to January 1st. I can guarantee you there's at least 2,000 house songs made.
Right.
That people have not heard.
That's right.
And the app we have for house music, I, I will say this. House music has the biggest avenue available to produce music.
Right.
There is just so much. I mean, R&B and house, R&B and hip hop and pop music, they are so it has to be a certain way
Right.
for it to work.
Certain format. That's right.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But we got such a wide variety. I mean, not even if we call the genres out, it's Afro house and something like that. It's just like a person can get up today and make a song,
Mhm.
and it's not even like anything that you've heard for 2 or 3 years.
Right.
And it's a house track, and it's like, wow, I'm amazed by it. So, and I like the fact that introducing new music, or even just introducing, for example, even introducing artists,
Right.
because it may be some people that, for example, you may not know Monique Bingham.
Right.
You may not.
Right.
But just because of the fact that, okay, so Monique made a song with David Morales, we can introduce that now, because now, bam, not only are we introducing you to a specific producer, we're also introducing you to an artist that you may not have heard before. I think, and with Chicago being the foundation of all of this, we have so much that we can do where we can say, can put extra stamps on how solid we are in the house music business. What is there a specific type of house you like to play, or is it, or do you? I mean, you know, we all play house, and it's what float. Not, and I'm saying this because I need to say it. So, what you play for people and what you listen to,
Your personal.
two different things.
That's right.
So, when you're not doing Dungeon Sundays,
Okay.
and you just sit down and you say, you know what, I want to play some music.
Mm-hmm. What do I play?
What do you play?
Um, I play a little bit of everything. Okay. My favorite female artist is Nancy Wilson.
Okay.
Um, may seem odd, but I like her voice.
Right.
Sometimes it's raspy, sometimes it's clear, but it's always sharp.
Exactly. She's strong.
Always sharp. Her
Strong.
vocals are always sharp, and
Yes.
I just like listening to her. I like to listen to her range and how she can play with vocals. Um, and then I like Donna Summer.
Okay.
Uh, and just not really knowing her history, but just listening to her music growing up, and then learning her history as now I'm older. She went through the ranks,
Oh yeah, she did.
and so
They did a documentary on her.
yeah,
And that documentary was like,
it
wow.
was nice. It was nice. So I was, they just, but I definitely like the Dusties overall.
Okay.
Any of the Dusties, I listen to those. Anytime I'm doing any projects or whatever,
Okay.
I listen to Dusties. I like Dusties, Motown sound, those kind of things.
All right. So now I need to talk to Sonny, the producer. um, so give me the albums, or if you've done albums, or give me specific songs that are available for people to tap into and know Sonny Chiba, the producer.
Uh, let's see. So my first one was Information Systems was the name of the album in 2003.
Okay.
And
Can they still get that somewhere?
no, definitely can't get that one unless you ask me for it. And I
Okay.
have one.
Okay. So just so we know, yep. So y'all gotta look him up for that one.
Yeah. All right. So
Uh,
and then after that one was Laura Wacker.
okay.
So at that point, I was trying to connect to my roots,
Okay.
325
Yeah.
Laura Wacker Drive.
Oh yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
so I was trying to connect to that.
Shout around.
Man, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And then Soulful House 2012 was the last project. So it's been since 2012 on the projects. And I'm currently working on one
I was
now.
gonna say, yeah, we talked yesterday. I know
Yeah.
you said you got some stuff coming out. So
Yeah.
what avenue can people get it in? So,
Okay, so the Soulful House 2012 is pushed out through CD Baby, so you can get that on. I think it's still on Amazon Music and iTunes.
okay.
The other two, they kind of fell off the shelf, so
Okay.
they're in the dungeon somewhere. In the dungeon. Have to look back at Manny in the dungeon, right? But yeah, so those, and then the current project that we're working on, I'm working with Embrace Change, which is a collaboration of DJs. So rather than use individual names, we came up with Embrace Change.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's cool. That's
And
cool.
so Embrace Change is a little bit. So we have a hip hop rap producer that he's very broad. So now he's producing house music as well. So
Okay.
that's Mike Supreme, and then we have on the progressive electric side that is DJ Smooth, and then myself, and of course Manny.
Okay.
So yeah,
All
you
right.
get to Manny in a minute, right?
Okay. Yeah. No, yeah, yeah, because no, I'm gonna get all three of these people here. So
Mhm.
yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
Um, what? Okay. So yeah, I gotta give a little controversy because it's on my head.
That's right. Let's get it cracking.
All right. So although Chicago is the home
Mhm.
and the origin of this music, and through the years it's been chopped,
Yes.
chewed, smashed.
Crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Um, I, what do you where do you see house at right now in Chicago?
Chicago, it's challenged right now because I think that we have a lot of big name DJs that should spend a lot of times pulling up those that are willing to learn. I think
I want y'all.
see,
I didn't say this now.
you wanted me to say it, and I'm gonna tell it.
That's cool.
Today, I'm telling you.
Hey, now, hey, look, this ain't no vodka Hennessy or nothing, but I'll give you the cup. Okay, there we
Hey,
go.
pass me that shake. There we go. All right. So no, I really believe that that's something that we all should do, and that's the purpose of cinema sessions and Dungeon Sundays. I mean, quite naturally, I could get up there and DJ every Sunday if I wanted to, but that's not the point. The point is there are DJs out here that need to learn. There are other avenues of house music. There are other types of controllers to use. I mean, don't get in a race with blinders on.
Gotcha.
You see what I mean?
I agree.
And those of us that are seasons that been in this game 20 years or more, you need to be in the studio and pull one of them in there and show them how to make edits. It's great that we buying your edits. Fantastic. But show them how to make their own edits.
Create the legacy.
That's right. Because what happens when you die? What happens when they die?
Absolutely. Create the legacy.
I mean, that's something that we all should have learned from. When Ron Hardy passed, all the brilliance passed with him, and he did all his edits on 1200s.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
If it's that hard to do it on 1200s, I mean, just because a computer does all the work for you, and you still should teach them how to read music, teach them how to sample, teach them how to cut.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just feels better with me. Like sitting in the producer seat on Dungeon Sunday, it feels so good to see them spinning.
Right.
Right.
I got you. No. I agree with you 100%. I thought we ain't nobody
I wish you
underpinning
had
on.
phones ringing. Let's get some callers in.
Oh, yeah. We're not gonna do that.
I know, right? They'll ring off the hook right now.
Ooh, yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna have no Dungeon Sundays.
Right. Oh no! Trust me. No. Trust me. There are gonna be people listening now. And I agree with you. I think the biggest part of this, of course, is to create the legacy. It's got to be passed on.
That's right.
You know, we've I'm not saying we've reached our virtual ceiling. However, in looking up, we got to reach down and pull.
That's right.
And I agree. I agree with that 100%. It it, uh, it gets to me it gets annoying, and I and this is probably why Rocky Floyd doesn't play anywhere anymore. To go listen to the same DJs over and
I'm not
over.
gonna do it.
I know. No, no. No, because I got my little stand right now.
Okay, go ahead.
It's tiring.
It is.
And the problem with it more than anything else is the ability to listen to somebody tell a story and to hear somebody else tell a story, and then now we go back. I'm gonna go next week. I'm gonna hear
the same story.
Hear the same story twice. It gets. I mean, it's no shot to the DJ.
No.
It really isn't, because every DJ that is considered top tier has put the work in, and I give them that utmost respect. I have never talked bad about a DJ on mic. Um, I want to make sure I got that out there. I've never talked bad about a DJ that gets out here and puts the effort to do the work. And for everybody else that has gone through the ups and downs of the DJing thing, carrying crates, carrying speakers, doing everything, being your own whole sound system, to now where all we can walk in with a bag, two power speakers, and a sub, and throw a party. So
and push buttons.
So anybody that does it and calls himself a DJ, much respect. My issue again is, and okay, this Sunday I need to go hear somebody new. Monday night, maybe I'll go listen to somebody I really like and want to put that effort to go listen to. Tuesday, I need an avenue to hear another DJ that's going to tell me something different than what I've heard the past 2 days. So I think that's big. So you shut up.
But I'm following.
Yeah. Um, if if uh if you could go back and tell yourself right now who you are now compared to, or even not even go see him. If you could pick up that phone right now and you dial your home phone number to 1988,
oh goodness,
what would you tell yourself?
I don't know, because that's a hard one, because every hill and valley I've been through is what made me the person I am now. So
Got you.
If I go back and I tell myself, hey, watch out for so and so, well, even though that may have been a bad lesson for me,
it was a lesson.
It was a lesson, and that's my man lesson. So in learning your man lessons, I just can't say I would take it back, even though I would want to, because nobody wants to go through bad stuff. Excuse me.
No, that's okay. Sorry. No, it's okay. I had one of those a couple of months back, so don't worry about it.
But nobody wants to go through that, So,
absolutely.
So you just kind of like that's one I have to weigh heavy on, because if I wanted to, if I call back to '88, I'd probably encourage myself to do more. That's probably what I would do. But stay the course, though. Stay the course, but do more.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. That's cool. I think we over the oh yeah, happy 40 years, house music.
Oh yeah.
We are in our 40th year. Yeah. So this is really the year to celebrate this music. And I think it's really good if we again have multiple avenues to express it. So I give a shout out to both Dungeon Sundays or Sunday Dungeon.
Dungeon
I'm still getting that one.
Dungeon Sunday before S.
Okay.
D before it?
I
Oh,
got
wow.
There we
Okay,
go.
I'm going to move
That's
because
good. That's
you caught
good.
that one, right?
That's good. Yeah.
Man, that just came from the left.
Right. I'm gonna let the birthday boy get off on that. I understand. I understand. I understand. Um,
Caught that little slide one right there too.
it's cool. I got it. All right. Well, to the left of you is a. Well, again, I gotta do. I told her I had to do a precursor. So here's my precursor.
Uh-oh.
All opinions and expressed on this show today is that of Rocky Floyd and his constant liking of the people he is going to mess with. So we understand that even though I may crack a joke, it's still all love. I had to make sure I say I love her. So without without further ado, we have Sharice. Now, okay, so Sharice, I never even known your last name. I just know it's Payne, right?
It's Paige.
Yeah, Delta Diva. So if you go on Facebook, Sharice Delta Diva Payne. And Nate, what's your last name?
Frank.
Nate Frank. Brother, again.
Nobody special.
Oh no, you in this
Al
room.
It's just
Al
Manny.
Manny.
It's just
Okay.
Manny.
So so for those that don't know, Sharice and Nate are the ones that give you the cinnamon sessions on Thursday nights.
Wait till the 6.
Oh yeah. Uh, we saw Jerome before. We had Jerome out here before. But these are the behind the scenes people that make cinema sessions absolutely wonderful to go listen to. Um, so I again every Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, cinema sessions. However, so now let me. I picked Jerome's head when he came in. So now I need to know the behind the scenes people. Um, Now I know most of the time, Sharice, for somebody to come play there, they normally have to talk to you. You are the go-to person.
Yeah.
And now for everybody that the actual sound is all Nate.
No,
It is
I have
all
to correct you.
okay. But
Sound is Anthony.
okay,
Anthony.
DJ Anthony.
Yeah,
okay,
I do the string.
yes.
okay. I'm up. My bad, Anthony. My bad.
Give it to him on time.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know. The next time I walk in there, you're gonna be like, "Hey, okay."
Right. Your sound gonna be messed up then.
That's okay. That's okay.
Don't make him sit on the floor while you trying to figure it
It's okay. It's not a problem. Not a problem. So, could you guys just give the background outside of, like, again, Jerome is because he's the originator and founder. So it's a, with you guys, there's you have a different investment to it as much as Jerome. You have as much, but it's a different avenue. So you could please.
So Jerome came to actually Nate and asked him if he would join cinema sessions. And this is after the pandemic.
Okay.
Cinema sessions actually started with a couple of DJs, including Jerome, before the pandemic, and obviously things got shut down. When he came to Nate and said, I have this vision for putting together a platform where DJs can come to play if they don't have a home to play, if they can't get a gig, or just, if they just want to play for the love of music. But somebody that's not getting a chance, this is where they can do it.
Okay.
So Nate was like, that's a pretty good idea. I'm down with that, but do you mind if I bring in Reese? And at the time, Nate and I, during the pandemic, had been moderating on Twitch for several different DJs and other streamers. And we had worked together well in those groups. So he brought me in and said, hey, he's got this vision. What do you think? And I'm going, I don't know why you picked me, but sure, let's do this.
Okay.
I just felt like when people come to you and they ask you to do something like that, they see something in you that you might not see in yourself.
Absolutely.
And it's an opportunity that you don't want to turn down because you have no idea how this might flourish.
Absolutely.
To this day, I'm extremely happy that I jumped in with these guys because I've watched it go from us trying to find DJs to play to now we can't put on all the DJs that come to us.
Right.
So, and I love that we have DJs that play various different subgenres of house music.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you were saying earlier, you don't want to hear the exact same thing. We're not hearing the same.
No, you don't. Again, I think this is a beautiful thing. I mean, from day one, I've been listening to you guys. I mean, first of all, shout out to Nate because the streaming is absolutely wonderful. So I give all kudos to you.
Thank you. Now, let me say this. It's gotten better since we brought in Sonny.
Okay.
It indeed has.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw.
It wasn't bad though. It was not bad.
No, it wasn't bad.
No. We did a good job.
You can see the gradual evolution of it. But Sonny came in and he made it even better.
Okay.
See, this whole project was like.
Let's not forget Manny because
Absolutely.
even though he don't want.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna put you on the spot like I've been put on the spot.
That's right. Let me get it. He's right there.
Please do.
Look, I almost did. So I'm gonna take it back because he's shooting. He fired shot. But yeah, it was like Reese said. When Jerome brought us in, we were starting off like with just basic knowledge of. I was using at the time Streamlabs OBS.
Okay.
And eventually, funny enough, Transit was like, "Why don't you use OBS Live?" I never used it, and so I was like, "Okay, I'll try." So he showed me some things, and I just incorporated what I had already knew into it, and it just gradually evolved. I learned how to use it a little bit better, and of course, Sonny comes with it.
Okay.
And
Tighten some more screws on it. I got you.
Exactly, because the funny thing is, though he's standing back here off, camera and off mic, we met Manny first.
Oh
And
yeah.
then he mentioned Sonny. So the next time we were actually at VR bar. Next time we were there, Sonny came. So we started talking. It was like we had the same ideas. It was just I think we needed each other to make the other better.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
So
No,
it was
absolutely.
like we hadn't heard him do anything. Well, I hadn't heard him do anything, but it was like that was that moment where it was like this would be a good partnership.
Okay.
So Sonny invited us to the studio, and at that point it was just official. We're cinema sessions, cinema concepts, however you want to call it.
We married.
Sonny-
We go together. Now.
Right. Sonny in the studio,
Yeah.
and it just it was just a great couple.
Okay.
So and there are other people that we are partners with.
Oh yeah.
And I'll just mention Naughty Lux, Goldie, Lux, and Kansu. They're our residents as well, just as well as Transit, who's out there as well. Timothy Triplet, so I have to throw them out there. I'll throw out our residents, Household Deep House, right? And our founders, which are the original founder was Jerome, Ruff and Kizo, Rough Rock Kizo, and Anthony. Then there's Sharice and myself.
Okay.
And we have other residents, which would be Fire Job, which I'm sure some of you heard of. Clive Finn.
Yep.
Am I missing anybody?
No, we don't. We're not.
And I could
We
throw
don't
in,
get in trouble if we missing anybody.
right. I'll just throw Rob Crayson as
Right.
brother-in-law. He's new to the scene, but he's
Okay.
on this thing. But yeah, it's been an interesting journey.
This whole thing has kind of been like gumbo. You start off with the root. We had the root, and then you have to add everything else to
Right.
it. As long
Oh,
as,
absolutely.
As long as the
Yeah.
root is good,
Mm-hmm.
then that pot, just flourishes with everything else you make.
That's good. That's good to hear. So, I'm gonna keep advertising them just so you guys know. So, cinema sessions Thursdays 6 p.m. Dungeon Sundays. Dungeon Sundays. Beautiful hair. Dungeon Sundays. 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. So again, we got about another 20 minutes. I'm stuck. So now controversy time comes into this.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've gone through some ups and downs with this house music. We had a very, I could actually say mid 90s was a very low time for house music because uh, we had different avenues of music that was coming,
Mhm.
um, like ghetto house and stuff like that was being promoted at that time,
Right.
and hip house. Nah, and I'm not knocking it, so don't I want you to think I'm knocking it because I don't need nobody calling me later.
That's right.
But you've had different avenues of house to be being. And I always say this every time I'm on this air. We got to a point in time where house music wasn't on the radio.
Mm.
We turned around and actually had Bulu Master reinvented back on the radio. So I give my credit to Eric Wills 100% because when Power 92 and all them stuff, when we wasn't hearing it, Bulu Master brought it back to a live at five mix. So it was actually, go ahead. Yes. And shout out to Jay Allen. So I think that was big because we were big before that, and I mean we partied in Bismarck, we partied in major places.
Continental.
Exactly, and then we faded. So
Right.
now we're in bars, and now we're in clubs and hole in the walls. And
Mhm.
I think one of the biggest problems that we have is four-letter word free. We allow free to be put into this music, and the avenue of everybody not being able to, you I won't even say it's not to even to make money off of it. I just think that because of free, it it took away the power of the DJ to me. So you could only see, and as an example, I'm not picking on them. You can only see Louis Vega at a spot. You can only see chosen few DJs
At the park.
at the park, but you got to pay.
Now you.
Everybody else who's been through the hustle and muscle of it, and Lil Lewis is another one, of course. The only way we're gonna get some notoriety is we gotta do it at the uh, dating game because it's not open. That's my excuse.
Oh, you picked the one that was.
I picked the one that's closed because I'm not gonna talk about anybody else's spot. But the only way you can go see these people is you have to go to a free event, which is another reason why when you start talking about us helping each other,
Mhm.
we need more exposure to people that's not the same ones we saw last week or the week before,
Right.
or the same ones we saw in 1988. To be perfectly honest, I
Right.
mean, I've been around house music almost my whole life. I've been almost around every avenue of place to go that I was legal to get into. Um, I still see the same faces today, and that's not a bad thing. But there hasn't been new faces introduced to it.
Right.
So in reaching out and giving to a new genre of a younger audience is big.
Yes.
So in saying all that,
Okay.
blah 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 blah. All right. What's the biggest problem?
The biggest problem, I think they don't want to let go of the crown. They don't want to let go of the baton. Pass the baton. You can't run the whole race. The whole thing is, as we get older, we want younger blood. I mean, I don't know a U.S. Olympic team that's got an old person on it.
Absolutely.
They always get new people. You know what I'm saying? So we're coaches now. If we want to use that analogy,
Absolutely.
we're all coaches.
Absolutely.
You know, military analogy, we're all chiefs. Let the enlisted do the work.
I feel.
So, yeah, that's the biggest problem. They don't want to let go. I think now I haven't personally asked them, but from what I see, and I don't really want to say any names either, but I just don't think it's appropriate to have a giant truck with a billboard light sign out in front of Chuggalo when you got all these. I'm sorry. I went there.
You let them talk. Now let's talk. You can't stop that truck. Let it ride.
Right.
Well,
I mean, it's-
well, it is what it
Ooh-wee.
is. But you know, it's just we
Ooh-wee.
need to.
Okay, I got you.
But I'll throw this part in because one of the issues that we had at the cinema was our founders and our residents. They want to play more because now Jerome, he will say to us every so often, he's like, "Man, this is my venue, and I can't even play that." But Sharice had to tell them. She had to tell all of them collectively. It's like, well, this is the reason why you guys haven't played. We have a list of people that's just trying to play for us, and then on top of that, we don't want to keep you on every week. If people get tired of you, they get washed out listening to you,
That's right.
and then you get washed out, playing and don't want to play anymore. So at that point, you just I gotta play, so you just playing, however,
Right.
so that'll lose the support and crowd that we do have.
Also the DJ loses his flavor.
Exactly. So
I got you.
like, and that tarnishes your name, our brand, and she had to explain that to him, a couple of times, and off to the side, she explained it a little bit more in depth to Jerome, and Jerome was like, "Okay, I get it." So now we have to put them, one of our residents on, every week, but we're fine with that.
Right. I
But
got you.
So for me, this should be an incubator. You should constantly have new people moving in, and the older ones are getting more action, more gigs, or going and producing, doing whatever, teaching. There's other things that they should be doing.
Okay.
They should not be stuck in that same spot week after week after week.
Exactly.
I agree.
We encourage you to get out, whether you come back to spin for us or Dungeon Sundays after the first time. That's up to you. But we encourage you to come back. Just know that there's a line.
It's a lot.
Right.
It'll be at the end. We still have a list that we have to go through
Right.
to pull people in that that asked us last year.
I understand. No, I tease because again, I should be playing every month. No.
Somebody's
Well-
got a date coming up.
Right, I was about to say you have a day coming up at Dungeon Sunday, right?
Look, listen.
Yeah, 2 days coming up.
And then your GV crew.
Well, yeah. See, I know, but see, yeah, I hear you. No, I hear him. No, it's all love. Absolutely.
Right,
No,
exactly.
no. Any opportunities to play, I never turn down. I just think again, I don't try to overdo. I never oversaturate Rocky Floyd to anybody. It's just there's enough talent. There's enough talent where everybody can get. I mean, a spotlight is a spotlight. Whether it's you do it once a year, if you do it 3 times a year, if you do it once every 2 years, a spotlight opportunity is a spotlight opportunity. A lot of people don't get them. So when you get these opportunities like Dungeon Sundays
That's right.
and cinema sessions, it's really, let me go out here and you know what, I'm gonna throw everything out here.
Right.
If you love it, thank you. If you don't, I'm sorry, but at least I put my all into it, and I respect the fact that with the avenue that you guys are creating, it's huge. It's huge because I used to do this thing every year. It's called a 99 picnic, and every year I would pick 8 DJs to spend with me. It's never the same. Well, I had 3 of the same ones that just was my residents basically. But I would always invite DJs out that you probably wouldn't see together. So, that way, if, you hear, for example, they hear you, next year they'll probably hear if you were spending and create the difference of the two. But you guys are intertwined. So the same thing is that if I'm inviting someone, for example, from Chosen Few to play, so I got a Chosen Few guy and I got a Hot Mix 5 DJ. But next year, I'm gonna pick 2 other people from their group. So you can get 2 different avenues. You're still gonna get the same group, but just the linkage of who's gonna play, and you can get the different
You
sounds.
change the sound, you change the dynamic,
Absolutely.
you challenge.
Absolutely. I that's the biggest thing I've always loved more than anything else about this game is that I want if you playing before me, I want you to hurt me. For real. I mean, I don't want to. I can sit there and go, well, yep, like I know I could play this, I could play that, I could play this, I could play that, and then I sit and listen to you. It's like,
Now you got to go redo your
what?
check
Yeah.
it out. Yeah.
My biggest pet peeve is people who come in with
Play the same record.
no, no, no,
That's
no.
You had that right.
No.
Oh,
Trust me.
gosh.
I've heard at a picnic. I heard one song, 4 different DJs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and ugh. Anyway, for me, it's preset songs, preset mix, or preset
Playlist.
playlist.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I've never. Okay, I either go off of the last song that I heard from the DJ before me, or whatever song I decide to put on first. Because I don't pick. It's just I scroll. Oh, okay, that one sounds good, and then I run. I think the biggest challenge for most DJs now is, you know, the opening DJ. Oh, he gonna run them hot 25. Well, you running hot 25 to 60. So even if that big name DJ that comes in 4 hours later, he doesn't have those 6 people. He's got those 600 people.
Right.
And he can run your same set.
He gonna run that same set.
Mhm.
Not he.
And
He can. He will.
He's gonna run that, or he will. He might run the same. It's possible. It's possible. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
Don't.
No, well, I'm not looking at the camera.
Right.
He can see into the mic.
I know.
Right. He can see into the mic.
Right.
Mm.
They might not. But I mean, but again, we challenge each other. That's one of the biggest things I love about the house game.
Yeah.
Because I love the fact that, again, the multiple sounds and people, the way they play is amazing. Um, if you had to, okay, so in your vast DJing experience,
Yes.
has there ever been a DJ? And I want you to name them because we're gonna do this.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Okay. So
Where my Shay Shay?
has
Do this. Come on.
there ever been two questions, two-part questions? I don't even know what time it is. Let me make sure I got enough time. Who?
You.
Oh, now we got Alice in here. Uh,
So let's see. You gonna be on
2 weeks from
January 21st.
now.
DJ Rocky Floyd.
Uh-oh.
So that would be this Sunday.
What?
huh?
Nothing.
So you'll be coupled with Tim Beats,
Oh,
Captain Kirk, Transit.
transit?
Hey, hold on. Let me stop. Let me
Wait a minute. Help him out.
help him get that up out of there. Get up out. Hey,
Give him some water.
We're thinking we can slide Soul Cat in there.
Oh yes. Okay.
So
I got arthritis. So,
did you
Arthritis now.
Hey, use your feet.
Arthritis now.
Right. Use your feet.
okay.
Because the monkey wrench is so you got 5 DJs to 4.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we didn't mention the hot seat. Did we mention the
Oh
hot
no.
No,
That's
no,
the
no,
torture
no.
chamber.
So
That's why I was just wondering when he was
turn
coming.
about a pathway,
Right.
so you'll be in our hot seat. You'll
Right. Right.
And you know the bad part about that? Anything goes with us.
Oh yeah.
We're not
They
restricted
pull
by
questions out of.
FCC.
right, exactly.
Ooh, okay.
You know, Twitch don't
Oh yeah, I
thank
know.
you.
Yeah, I know.
That's right.
Okay.
We stream
In
on
your
all
words,
platforms.
hello.
Right.
Solo.
So you'll be safe on
Help.
possibly.
Help.
Maybe YouTube.
Possibly.
They
Help.
love canceling stuff.
Help. Help.
No help.
Okay. So is there ever been
Okay.
Because
Because go
we-
back to the question.
two parts?
All right.
There ever been a DJ that played before you and you thought, why? And the other part is, ever been a DJ that played before you that you said, wow. So I need to know the why you even doing it, and wow, you were amazing.
Why? Let's get back to why. I don't.
Yeah.
Woo. I,
There's a list. Ain't there?
I-
Yeah, see,
I say
Start
wow
fire.
would be El Cid in California.
Okay.
I I was part of In Soul We Trust
Okay.
online radio, and the host had invited me out to sit, and El Cid, I mean,
Wasn't it?
he pulled all the insulation out the ceiling and threw it down, and it's like, okay, your turn. I was like, wow,
Gotcha.
you know. And then I had Roy Davis Jr. behind me, so it was like
Yeah.
I was in the
Okay.
hot seat,
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
So
Okay.
that
yeah,
was
yes.
wow. Now
I know.
why?
I see this. Okay, I got you. Okay.
I would say there was David Allen Greer. No, but he didn't
Please
play.
stop. Something that wasn't gonna come up. Please stop.
That's where we have to draw the red line.
Please stop. I
No,
was hoping that wasn't coming out.
no. For real. I'm sorry. No. The why would probably be down in Jacksonville. It was a DJ down in Jacksonville.
Okay.
His name was Jeff Lee,
Okay.
and he was. But this was different. It wasn't house music. It was rap and reggae Fridays.
Okay. I
And
got
he was a good DJ, but he was a slam DJ. Like,
Gotcha.
he was slamming tracks. And so it was like, wow.
Blending is big for you. I understand
Yes.
that. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sorry I threw that cookie, but yeah.
That was not a cookie.
She was a whole bag of cookies, but it's okay.
I was like rocks.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave it at that.
You know what? Since you're talking about blends,
Yes.
we have Fat Mike coming, so you two will get on break.
Oh, good. Oh yeah. I
Fat
think
Mike?
you might put me on with Fat Mike.
That Mike. Oh,
Yeah.
Put me on with Fat Mike.
that's
Yeah.
my old high school
If he's-
buddy.
Yeah, if he's listening, Fat Mike the legend,
Mhm.
DJ Fat Mike the legend. He hate that word.
Oh, I know. I know he
legend.
does. Oh no. Me and Mike went to same high school together. I love that brother. I do.
And we're trying to get Ricky Bradshaw back out. See, was
Say that again.
Ricky Bradshaw.
Calling Ricky Bradshaw.
Calling you Ricky Bradshaw.
Okay.
You now have a waiting challenge for you at Dungeon Sundays.
Oh,
To reclaim your crown, you got to come through the dungeon.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So we are at 11 o'clock. First of all, again, Dungeon Sundays,
Mm-hmm.
Central Standard Time, 12 o'clock. I guess they have a special guest DJ, Soul Cat, that's gonna play Sunday. So I ain't gonna. We gonna
Mm-hmm.
so
Tune
yeah.
in.
So
We have
Tony-
another special guest.
blah 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 blah.
I think
We
you
in.
should hit that list one more
It
time.
was- let me get close to a mic. Who's coming
Give
through?
them some names.
Dungeon Sundays, 12 to 4, this coming Sunday, January 21st, 2024. DJs, Tim Beats,
Mm-hmm.
let's see, Captain Kurt, Transit, Soul Cat, DJ.
Blah 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 blah.
Rocky Floyd.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Dungeon Sundays, 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. Cinema sessions every Thursday, 6 p.m. Both of them are on Twitch. Look them both up there. Dungeon Sundays is its own entity too, right?
Yes, we're on.
Okay.
It's all up under Sonny Chiba Studios. So
Okay.
if you go to Twitch, look for Sonny Chiba Studios or Cinema Sessions. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Mixcloud, and I believe that's it.
Okay. Also, Apple Music for Sonny Chiba. Is it a specific label name or is it
It's just under Sonny Chiba Studios.
Sonny Chiba
Soulful
Studios?
House 2012.
Okay. And for the other ones, I told you I'm gonna steal a copy.
Yeah.
And then we
I got you.
I'm gonna,
They're right here. Got
Yep.
your own copy.
I'll be bootlegging them on 79th and
You gonna play? Okay.
I'm gonna be bootlegging these on 79th. No, I'm sorry, 87th and Racine.
Okay.
At the
Go.
24-hour laundromat, let you know. So, no,
Can I call out a couple other people before I get a
Absolutely.
curse out? So we have our mod Trish Burry's 40
Yes.
on Twitch. We have our scout who doesn't like to be named,
Oh, these are for me?
Chanda
Oh,
Do
thank you, brother.
22,
Oh, these are
and our dancing queen, Trey track check.
Cool. Okay. All right.
I think that's about everybody. If I miss somebody, please forgive me.
It's his birthday. He celebrates.
Oh, it's his birthday. He didn't ask Sonny Chiba to DJ for his birthday.
First of all, let me explain this to
You can
you.
send birthday gifts to the Cash App.
Well, my cash app is
Send it to Cinema Sessions Cash App.
There you go.
Wow.
Go ahead, throw them out there. What? That's okay because you know what, man, I got you, dog. I got you.
All right.
It's cool.
So all right. Again, so cinema sessions is Thursday. The guest DJs are
Thursday.
Thursdays will be
This Thursday we are not in our normal location. We are streaming only, but we'll be back in the building soon.
okay.
but the DJs are DJ Kizo 901 on Twitch, RL Breezy, same name on Twitch, Mellow, same name, DJ Mellow Chicago.
Had a special guest last one. Don't say it.
So, and we have, you said don't say this.
Don't say it.
So we have a
Okay.
special guest that I'm not allowed to say his name,
No,
even though he's on the flight. But
Yeah.
Right.
So
Say
Hop
Craig
into
Alexander,
this
please.
train.
okay, so
Pop
Manny
into
said
the
his
train.
Craig Alexander.
Craig
That's
Alexander.
That's who'll be there.
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
we might throw
There might
Sonny. Sonny
be
on there.
another special guest or two, but you have to tune in to
Right.
see
Yeah.
this person or that person, the two person.
Right, because we'll be in a location where we can't necessarily get kicked out of.
Even better.
Cool.
Even better.
Even better.
Okay. So so we're gonna end this on right now. This is Vintage House Radio, WNUR 89.3 FM and HD1 Evanston, Chicago. The Vintage House Show again. We do it every Wednesday. Next week we have I'll just say Kevin McFall, DJ Mega. And I think he's doing the next 2 weeks, I believe. It looks like it. So tune in next week. Listen to his guests as they pass on their knowledge as well. Once again, thank you everybody that came out and listened. Thank you everybody that came on Twitch and listened. Again, thank you for everybody for coming out. It is actually a blessing to actually create another avenue with somebody. So this is really good.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Not a problem. Again, we start in 2024 off with love and spreading this music again. So, and this is great. Thank you guys.
All righty.
Thank you guys. And
See you.
we are on to the next guest. The next show.
Oh man,
And
crank those up.
oh yeah. I'm sorry. What all right, we're good.
All right. Keep music.
Thanks for listening to the Vintage House Show podcast. Please subscribe and share, and check us out live, WNUR 89.3 FM, Wednesdays at 10 o'clock.